Now I've hit the record button as well. Welcome to Fey Design Court Podcasts. I am one of your hosts. My name is Mike Myler. I'm a veteran industry freelance game designer of over a decade with many accolades, but mostly I edit for EN Publishing. And then I have like a bunch of publishers who have licensing agreements to publish my. Don't worry, hey! And I'm joined by my co-hosts, um, who are going to introduce themselves now.
Hi, I'm Savannah Broadway. I also go by Zan, but who really wouldn't want to publish under Savannah Broadway? Been a writer, editor, developer, chief cook, and bottle washer for a similar amount of time as Mike. And you can find me over at Ian Publishing's Gate Pass Gazette.
It is
Hey
crazy that you
everyone.
haven't capitalized. I'm so sorry, but I just have to get it out. Why don't you have like
No,
a Lion King? Like your name is Savannah. Like I understand that like there are boundaries around, but like you have a claim to make here, and I don't know why you haven't. I just want to just say it. I'm sorry. Please, Akeem.
oh no, you're good. Uh,
Right? Like if I was named Savannah, like, oh, I'm sorry.
hi everyone. My name is Akeem Favor. I am a freelance TTRPG designer, and I love making adventures and sometimes really freaky monsters.
No non-freaky monsters, or do you just dislike making non-freaky monsters?
I like making freaky monsters, and I say this context-wise because I did a lot of monster development for action fiction, and all of them were either based off of like folklore, or in our case, like some of them were specifically freaky funny because it was a parody. So those were a lot of fun. They were both scary and funny. It was a weird combination, and I enjoyed it.
All right, fair.
Legit.
I think freaky is funny is more enjoyable. I'm much more bizarre, grotesque. Like I was so stoked to do that article on fucking like space slugs. Like,
It was pretty great.
yeah, that's my jam. That's where I'm at. All right. Um. Oh yeah, I gotta update my entry for. Okay, so first up, we do this by topic. We have like a little sheet and everything. Uh. So let's.
I
It's a good mix. It's a good mix. So we have a soundboard solution finally. It's not the ideal one, but we're getting there. Yeah. So if gaming conundrum or your favorite character or a game that you're in or character lesson or just what you're working on, Akeem.
Sure. So I made a new character for Vampire the Requiem in anticipation for a future game that someone else is going to be running for me. So I'm really excited. It's set in the 1950s, and I made a character called Dr. Jonah Flowers, or Jonah Flowers MD, who's going to be a Ventru of the Mycelidae bloodline, which means that they are Ventru, but their bloodline means that they are more of a hive mind type of vampire.
Ooh.
So the way that we're doing it in this game is basically that the entire family that I am in, they have become like their basically they are a family cult where people in the family are aware that there are vampires inside the family, but they try to keep it all inside the family. So it's been a very interesting thing of, oh, like that's my Uncle Jimmy, but technically like he is my uncle because he's a vampire, but in the grand scheme of things everyone just calls him my cousin because, oh yeah, like Uncle Jimmy died like years ago. Right. Right. Uh
Yeah.
yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game, I think, just because I haven't really played Vampire the Requiem except for maybe twice, and I think I on a previous podcast episode talked about my character who was a lawyer who got turned, and he was constantly trying to charge his sire for his hours.
I don't remember that, but that sounds amazing.
I was gonna-
Oh,
so
so
like if
story for next time then.
set in the
Yeah.
1950s, I would always, especially if I'm like a hive mind vampire, always in pinstripes, like always. Like you know what I mean? Not yellow and black,
Oh yeah.
not yellow and black. It's too much. But like, yeah.
Just
Well,
enough.
Well, it's interesting you say yellow and black because one of the big things about the Macillidae is that they are obviously like hive mind, but they actually specialize in Gould insects.
Uh,
Hmm.
So like there's even a I always forget like the terminology for it, but there is actually a thing where um if you have insectophobia, don't listen to what I say next. The vampires will actually keep a living hive inside of like their lungs and exhale it when they need to.
Thanks, I hate it.
I love it.
Hmm.
That's great.
Yeah. Most of them do bees, but it's all insects. So some of them do wasps. Some of them go, I just want to do centipedes. I want to be different.
I take it back. Black and gold. Black and gold, baby.
Ugh, damn. Oof.
I'm
Do
from
not like
Pittsburgh.
that.
That's our whole color set. It's just those two. Like everything, the seal, all
Mm.
the fucking sports teams, all that shit. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. There's a song. There's a popular song about it. I think it's Wiz Khalifa, who's from here.
Black
Yeah,
and yellow.
black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, 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 yeah. So.
There is actually a song called Black and Gold as well.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
surprise
you're
me.
I
making a
think that one's
playlist,
Sam
right?
Farrow.
You can't like go to
Yeah.
a city and not find a Steelers bar. It's really insane.
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's me.
yeah. That reminds me of maybe I'll address that in other media. It's called the Library at Hellebore.
Ooh.
Storing bugs inside of yourself. But for now, for a favorite character that I'm playing, so I don't remember. Have we actually got over both Old Man and Mother Hen?
That's old
My
man.
yeah, yeah.
Old man. You're saying it wrong. Yeah, no, I don't know if we touched on it. Did we? I don't know. We've been going for a while. Uh,
I mean, so basically, I was playing a character who was in her literal twilight years, both as a Twilight Domain cleric and was like, a retired Mother Abbess, blah, 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 who went on this super dangerous mission so someone else didn't have to. And so now I've decided I'm playing her alternate universe younger self in a Dungeons of Drakkenheim game that I'm in. And she is specifically a small-sized chicken lady, and we were attacked by harpies. And I was pretty darn sure I was going to get like snatched up into the sky and dashed upon the rocks. But it turns out that we fought like 12 harpies, like at a go, and my character took no damage whatsoever, never got picked up, like rolled the crap out of her strength saves, and I like to think it was her inner chicken genetics that were like, not today, Chicken Hawk, not today. And then we proceeded to, go into a clock tower and take on a way higher level harpy than we should have. And the GM had tried to give us a like, stay away from the crimson feathers. And we totally overlooked that meant the red feathers of the Crimson Countess, the harpy leader, and did not die. That was the best takeaway. We did. No one died.
all right. I take it the Crimson
So,
Countess also did not die then.
she did
Oh,
finally,
okay.
ultimately. So I take it back. We can say slightly more than that. But we got the crap knocked out of us. It was bad. Like we just decided to retreat, and she just came after us, and we're like, well, this is bad. But yeah, no, flaming sphere for the win.
Often overlooked, but yeah,
Indeed.
yeah, man. Passive control with the bonus are awesome.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, what I do? I'm gonna talk about Mutants Mastermind 4th edition. I played the shit out of Mutants Mastermind's 1st edition. I
Hmm.
had a thread on the forums called Split's Unofficial Marvel Handbook, where I had like I don't know, I only managed to recover part of it, but I must have had over 100 characters on there. So like Captain America, Spider-Man, just like run down the fucking list. And then I was on Crucible City, which is like an old school MUX, a multiple user chat room interface, and ran games through there like all text based, like what we do with Roll20, but like all text, all text.
Right.
And I was on that for like ever. I got up super high level because they give you XP for running scenes. So like when there's a story on my website about okay, yeah. So like there are these special world events. Doctor Comics, Jason Tondro. You guys know Jason Tondro? He works for WotC now. He worked for Paizo for a little bit. Great dude. He has a PhD in comics. His thesis was about Arthur's like the table the round table was it the table around round table the round table because it
Mhm.
reappears throughout comics too, like the JLA. So anyway, they run this global event. Only a couple people get in. I got in on it, and there's like for I don't know a month or two, it was like Nazis were attacking Crucible City, so like it ran a bunch of scenes with like Nazis, tanks, and all this shit. And then Sniper, my like Batman Green Arrow mixture piece of shit, was just like because I was a teenager, so he's just maxed out. Like he shot like arrows that did as much damage as nuclear detonations, and I got in there with my super stealth jet that turns invisible, and we made it space worthy because fuck it, he had so high level. And I ran into Robo Hitler like on the like in the final climax scene. I'm the first person like get him, and I type up my whole scene, and it's like really great. It's like full of like awesome like epic shit. And Jason was like, "You sure this is what you want to? This is the scene you're gonna put out? Because like everybody's watching. Like there were like over 100 people just like passively watching, not even participating." And I was like, yeah, it's awesome, right? And he's like, okay. And it was, except like the quote that I had him tell Robo Hitler was, "Art by mine fry" was I think what I wanted, but I used because that was like what it was above Auschwitz, right? Like I thought it would be really like but what I typed was Achung Juden. Achung Juden, of course, being German for attention Jew. So Robo Hitler was on his spacecraft. Like running
I
into
see. I see.
Oh,
what?
okay.
Bam! Yeah, no, everybody lost their fucking minds. They had to shut down the chat channels because, like, yeah, no, it was a. You can read the full story on my website because it is my embarrassing moment. But yeah, so I played a ton of Mutants Masterminds first edition, and then college happened and stuff, and I got drifted away. I didn't like what they're doing in second edition, so I picked up fourth edition last week, and I finished reading through it. It's really good. It's really dense. It's really dynamic. It's kind of like a freedom of choice kind of paralysis in how dense it is, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means you get a level of system mastery. Once I get there, I'll be very happy, I think. But like a little daunting for first timers, I think. They definitely need some kind of like easy on ramp. I'm excited to read the Game Master's book and see how they go about it. But like, yeah, no, I already started like designing stuff. I think I like it. We'll see. I know I gotta design some more stuff and get some playtesting in. But overall, my impression of Meets Mastermind 4th Edition is pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I'm not supposed to hit the buttons because it messes up the video. You guys have to hit the button. Favorite new project that is not yours, from which you cannot profit. Zan.
Alright. So I've been ogling and I'll post up a link here in the Twitch, Kickstarter project called Run from the Dark, which is where the dark is literally trying to kill you, which gives me big Don't Starve vibes. Okay, bring that up. And also the art is just well, it's super creepy. It's what you'd expect a Run from the Dark sort of art style to be. It reminds me sort of adjacent to oh gosh, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark,
Ooh.
which just burn themselves into my psyche and haunt my dreams since childhood.
You mean Tales from the Dark, like the show?
No,
Or talking about a book
it
series?
was. Let me see if I can find it.
Are you talking about scary stories to tell in the dark?
I think that was what you said.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the one with like the very like creepy looking like illustrations and scary
Yeah, the
visuals.
illustrations are just oh my god, no, bad times, bad times.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Tale in the Dark. Okay.
let's see.
I used to love those books. I also like I would frequently question, "Oh, is this really meant for kids?"
Yeah, basically that. I'm not sure how to post. I don't think we can post pictures in Twitch. But yeah, just look up scary stories to tell in the dark, and maybe don't do it right before you go to bed. So yeah, they got some really cool
Oh, they got that guy
like
Vlad Impaled on there.
add-ons. Yeah,
Yeah. This looks like a thing I would give my child, but not other people. Good for your parents. That's
yeah,
great.
pretty
Well,
much.
it's
Oh,
actually funny because I have
they do like a
bought
couple
that
spots.
for like someone else's kid before.
All right, cool.
It's
Oh,
fine. It
interesting.
builds
This is
character.
Morkborg. Yeah. Oh, so this is a Morkborg system.
Ah.
Interesting. That's so cool.
They got like a little furry guy you can get. Can you get
Yeah, apparently, which, I like little furry guys. I probably can't afford little furry guys, but that's not their fault.
Oh, you'll like my pick then.
the Welsh inspired system?
Fantastic.
I should tell Wilk about this. He was looking for some Fey City stuff. Oh, I always say it wrong.
Yep.
That's not how I'm supposed to say it. Sail it? Sail it?
She.
She's, is it she?
It's like Banshee. Yeah,
Just
it's like
she?
Banshee.
Like, is she?
Mhm.
Or no? Just she?
It's just she.
Fairy folk
Instead of
I'm
left
just
city,
my
it's
flashback
she.
to when
wife.
I played Changing.
Yes. But yeah, ooh, Spider Blessed. That's horrifying. Those of the Mines. So yeah,
Staglet.
freaky stuff. Yeah, it's not a system that I'm familiar with, but new systems are fun.
500 to get the staglet. Damn. Oh no, custom staglet 250. 250.
Which, I mean, is not unreasonable considering what you're getting.
330 American.
Mhm.
Yeah, that seems about right for production wise. Cause like, yeah, I don't know. I always look at these things and I'm like, man, that's a lot of extra bullshit to have to deal with.
Yeah, I definitely don't envy whoever their logistics person is.
Right? Yeah. Knowing how much like running around in the back you have to do, like, ugh.
Beekeeper is
To
a
put that set
class?
together.
That's
They're probably
amazing.
happy they got over 20,000, but I can tell you for sure the creator is like, fuck. like, fuck. So good luck to you, man. Good luck, Will.
Yep.
They
All
got 2
right.
weeks.
So,
They'll pick up some more, and they are funded.
yeah.
They're
And
funded. They have like
Akeem,
23,000. So
Oh,
Akeem, you said that I'd like your pick.
yes. So I have picked Human No More by Cultic Entertainment. So it's supposed to be a tabletop role-playing game that explores the. I'm reading the description for everyone at home. That explores the hope and struggle for revolution in a grim galaxy. Players embody freedom fighters of the HNM Resistance, formed by an alliance of non-human species aiming to overthrow a totalitarian human regime. And I downloaded the. I guess like the teaser that they had, and it's super interesting because again, like the premise is that you play as non-humans, and basically it's like you have labor mutants who are basically genetically engineered creations with really really short lifespans, that have like different adaptations solely for like the purpose that they were made. But the thing that I thought you would find interesting is that they also have syntanimals, which are basically,
Mm.
oh, we gave animals human level of intelligence. And it's very interesting because if you look at the art from the teaser, it's basically this really cute dog that has a basically kind of like a harness similar to like Doc Ock, where it has like hands and stuff for it to be able
I
to
see.
interact.
That's so good.
Yeah. And I just thought it was really interesting. They said that they're building. Well, first of all, I love the concept that they're doing, just because I love stories of like rebellion, especially like if it's like a main thematic direction for a game. The artwork has been so on point from what I can see. The ads too are very interesting, where they basically frame it as coming from the resistance towards like potential players.
Hmm.
But like they're also supposed to have, and I went through the book, like so they have the different classes, backgrounds, they have the different races. What I thought was interesting is that apparently they also have Neanderthals, where they basically like, oh, we got to the point that we could like bring back Neanderthals, so we did. Oh, but then we went like full circle and decided, oh well, we're just going to enslave them because they're not humans.
That sounds about
Um,
right.
yeah, and then there are half alien creatures that are basically the aliens, the only alien species out in the entire universe that the humanity has found. They basically like noped out, and they
Mm.
left behind their DNA, and they were like, "Oh, let's just splice them together to make psychics." And then, of course, there are individual AI because the whole premise is that the totalitarian regime came into power after a rogue AI basically tried to kill everybody.
Okay.
And so, what I thought was really interesting was that in the description for the robots, it was just like, "Oh yeah, we made all these robots that know how to do all these like sophisticated sciences." And so then the AI basically tried to kill everyone. They stopped the AI. The humans rose to power, and what I thought was absolutely hilarious was, "Oh, okay, so we're going to get rid of the robots." Well, we haven't actually invested in teaching people how to do things like building science and medicine. So we still technically need the robots because none of the people that we have been educated
Ah.
to actually know how to do that. And I thought that that was hilarious. Just like we got to the point that we as a humanity basically got to the point of like, well, we don't have to worry about like teaching people like any of like the more intricate sciences. Robots will do it. Robots did it. Robots try to kill everybody. Well, we can't get rid of the robots because we're not really ready to like actually invest in teaching people again. So
That sounds so much like humanity.
yeah. So like they basically just have individual robots built for a purpose, and then they go rogue.
Yes, hello, Remy.
I am looking
Yeah.
through the like pledges and stuff. This is another one where I think they're probably not happy. Cause like at the you look at it, you're like, oh man, they got $50,000. Like they're doing fucking great, right? Like, but then you look
Mm-hmm.
down and like, not only are they making books and PDFs, but also game master screens
Mm-hmm.
and map packs and fucking I think two kinds of miniatures, and also there's some kind of
Mm-hmm.
plush and also dice. Each one of these
Mm-hmm.
things, cause like, oh man, I would be upset. Oh fuck.
The funny
Well, and
part
like with
about
the
this is,
tariffs and everything, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
yeah.
throwing the well, I mean the books are okay, but like once you start talking about minis and stuff, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you were saying, Akeem?
Well, you actually hit the nail on the head because the other thing is that like I also know from someone who has back Kickstarters, like even some of the more basic things, like I got a card deck, and that has been in kind of limbo for the last year or so because the person who was basically running it got to the point of like, oh yeah, we're done. Oh, now we're having problems finding someone to make the thing.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Drive-throughs great cuz they'll ship it to you and make it like locally or thereabouts. But the cost for cards at the drive-through just fucking so bad. We did one
Hmm.
for the Cardcaster deck, which is cool. I love it. I have it. I love it. I got to use it. It's fucking so much fun. But like yeah, for like the purposes of like, you know, making money so you can eat. No, does not work
Mm-hmm.
out. Does not work out. This does look super cool though. This does look fucking
Yeah,
cool. And I
and
imagine they had plans to take this to computer stuff because the last project from Celtic Games was a computer RPG.
ooh.
I wonder if that's gonna.
I do know that they said that the system itself is a D20 system, but they're calling it their new version of it an H20. And from the description, they were just saying that it is they're developing it for the game, but the idea is that they would be using it going forward for a lot of other things. And I do remember at one point they were talking about possibly having something so that people could use the system like on a license basis, but I don't know if that finalized or if that was just kind of like speculation.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm also now seeing they have T-shirts and neck gaiters and field-tested ammo boxes.
Hey,
I will say they actually have, from what I've seen, put a lot of money into
Oh, they had to
this
have.
project, even in like the promos they've done. They put out very interesting promos. They've done pretty good marketing.
You got a video
They've
series.
hmm So I always love it when you can tell like someone like this is a Kickstarter, but they have done like the front end work in order to show that they are committed to it versus give us money and we'll get started.
Well, they have a whole fucking team of people up in this. One, two, three,
Hmm
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 that they put on here, but it's probably more than that.
hmm
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Alpha Star Magazine, which is an EN publishing thing that I am not involved in. Zan, are you involved in this one? This is
I am
all.
not involved
Yeah,
in
this
this
is
one.
Morris's baby. So if you like the Void Runner Codex, which is like the level up rules for going into space, which we were involved with,
hmm
Indeed,
um,
indeed.
which has a lot of cool stuff in it. I think the classes came out really neat. I like how that worked out. But yeah, no, it's the so it's like the Gate Pass Gazette, but for sci-fi level up and 5e stuff. Um,
And it'll be quarterly, I
it's
believe.
quarterly. That's the plan. That makes sense.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Nice.
yeah.
Because I can't do a second magazine, so.
It's on Backer Kit
You can do all things.
today, funded in like 45 minutes. Check it
Hey.
out. Yeah, rocket your D&D 5e and level up a 5e games into space. That's a pretty good tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, if
All
you want to go to
right.
space, go join E Insider and be cool like the rest of us.
Indeed. I mean, you could also do both. Like,
It's true.
no
E
one's gonna
Insider is
stop
pretty
you.
fucking cheap, so I mean, like, yeah, these are all low level of entry. All right, hit us.
All right.
I love soundboard.
I know, right? It's fun.
Yeah.
All right. So RPG news and speculation. Fantasy Grounds going free to play. What is this about?
Yes. So I saw that earlier today. Apparently, it used to cost $50. Now you can like host and join unlimited games with no purchase or subscription. I personally haven't used Fantasy Grounds before, but like now that it's free, I will go in and play with it. I think that's kind of like one of the benefits of going free to play, like having free to play, going free to use, because basically they also have like the libraries for all the different like game systems that you would pay individually for. I think they also do have the like there's also like little mini subscriptions for tokens and things like that. But like I'm interested in it just because it's new and shiny, and I like new shiny things. And at the very least, I want to go in and start poking, just because I've always interested in new systems, even if I don't eventually end up using them. I like to learn.
I
I
can.
do have questions like, what are, like, there's the adage of if you're not the consumer, you're the product. So, like, by making it free, like, what are they doing to enable
Oh
that?
well.
Like, you mentioned that there would be the subscriptions and stuff, but.
So I can tell you exactly what's going on. They have enough of a marketplace. They don't need to be making money off subscriptions anymore. They're just making enough money off people buying shit on the marketplace. So now they just need to
That's a
expand
nice
their
Oh,
place to
user
be
nice.
in.
base because like that was the thing that was keeping Roll20 the better option is that it was free. So like no
That's fair.
barrier to entry, just pop on fucking and like yeah no I'm already looking in. I'm like how do I make my shit on fucking Fantasy Grounds?
Nice.
How do I run games for my co-host?
Indeed.
Yeah yeah I have to look into this. Okay, cool. That is awesome news. I'm 100% behind that. Way to go, Fantasy Grounds. A plus.
Mhm.
We'll get 100 Acre Hell up on there first, probably, and then move from there.
All right. Looks like we've got PAX Unplugged. That's closer to your stomping grounds there, Mike.
It is. I have been there. It is a cool event. I don't do conventions anymore because I hate them and I don't have to. But that's only because I'm antisocial and dislike everyone. If you like conventions, PAX Unplugged is great. Philadelphia is great. The convention center is right near fucking Philly's Chinatown. The best dim sum I have ever had is in that Chinatown at I think it's called East. It's some fucking terrible name, like East Asian Harbor or fucking like something like that. Asian Harbor maybe, but like it was a very unassuming building. Easily walk right past it. You'll go inside. There will only be Chinese people. Just sit down, and they will bring you food, and you will eat it, and it will be amazing. Um, it's the only place I ate last time I was there by myself. Like every meal. Like I went there like 7 or 8 times.
I mean, it's
It's
dim sum. There are lots of options.
yeah, yeah, it's true. I mostly was like ripping into the shell mine, but like fucking yeah, yeah, no, it's really good. And like it's a good con. It's a good con. The dealer's floor isn't like too crazy. There's lots of stuff to do, and Philly is a great place to visit if you've never been. There's a lot of historical stuff there that's cool, and the city itself is just like a nice. It's a little smelly, but it's a nice city. It's a nice city.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I didn't do any workshops or panels. What do they got? Don't split the party. Yeah, it is nice. Make it accessible to everybody. That's important.
Oh yeah, because when I was looking through, I was like, ooh, what kind of like, because whenever I go to conventions, I really love panels and like the presentation stuff because they're like, you gotta always be learning. And so like the one that I was really interested in, I can't like obviously I am not going, but one of the things I was really interested in was like the one where it's um, like making your game accessible to all types of brains. Because like when I was reading it, I was just like, oh yeah, this is really cool. Like they actually have, I think the people who are running it are, it starts at like 13 and up in terms of the intended player table.
Uh,
But like I like the description where they were talking about like people who have like neurospicy brains and like how to accommodate how to do different things. And the reason I mentioned, I think like some of the speakers are people who work in education. And one of my big things is that I always find it super cool when you merge TTRPGs with educational things, which is why like I freaked out about Inspirals, where it was just like, oh yeah, like learn how to do what to call it, sign language while you play this
Mm-hmm.
TTRPG. So like I just love when those two things intersect. So then I go like, ooh, I want to be more inclusive with my gaming, but also I get to learn things, and also I might be able to apply this in like educational settings. So
yeah. That's a good. That sounds like is a worthwhile like workshop. I would maybe hit that up. Although I already do stuff like that. Like I started to use icons for certain things because it's just easier for
mhm.
people to parse. Most people are dyslexic to some degree or another. They're often undiagnosed, so like don't be afraid to like throw some symbols on there, man. Like it fucking helps. If you want people to understand your rules, maybe make them easier to understand. Um, Improv for RPGs and LARPs, dude. Just do it. It's like a skill. Like I'm sure there's some rudimentary stuff that you can teach other people about doing improv, like the yes and principle, but like not more than like 30 minutes of teaching tops for like life. Otherwise, it's just fucking developing the skill, like shooting a basketball or writing or anything else that is a skill. You just need to do it and keep doing it and do it some more and then keep doing it and then keep doing it and do it some more and then eventually you're okay at it and then maybe get better. But like yeah, yeah, I don't know what to do.
Improv is so fucking fun. Like, highly recommend.
Yeah, I used to do
Yeah,
improv on
and I
Fridays.
yeah, and I always find like the idea of improv like really cool. That is one of the things that I can improv. It's just it's a different mindset if I am improving as a GM, where it takes me a second to like, okay, yes, I know how to go, and I'm trying to that little pause between this thing has happened and here's what we're doing. I'm trying to keep it shorter, 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 shorter.
Mhm.
Run more games,
Yeah, I
dog.
was part of a
That's it.
I was part of an improv group in college called the Exploding Fruit Baskets.
I used to go to Finnebago, which is Friday night improv in
Gesundheit.
Pittsburgh. It was in the basement of the cathedral learning at Pitt. It was like $3 to get in, and it was all like audience participation. So like you get up on stage, or you make a
Nice.
suggestion from like the crowd. Yeah,
Very nice.
it was a good time. One of the dudes made it a little bit far. You might have seen him in a Domino. He was like a redheaded dude. He made it into a Domino's commercial, and I think that's as far as Chris got. But like, yeah, he was pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
I mean, being in a Domino's commercial is farther than lots of people get.
Yeah, it was a nationwide commercial. Like
Exactly.
it was it's like a real gig. But like, yeah, maybe his stand up was just really bad. Okay. Um, Baldur's Gate D&D game jam. What is that? Like a DM's Guild tied in thing?
Yes, and that is with Storytellers Collective, which
Yeah.
pokes Mike.
Yeah,
Um,
I am a instructor for RPG Writers Workshop, which is a subsidiary of Storytelling Collective. Yeah.
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 Also, that's where we met as like mentor. So,
Oh yeah. Oh
um,
shit. Okay.
yeah, because you
Deep
actually,
cut backstory.
yeah, uh,
Well, I thought we
because you were just
didn't you
like,
get
oh,
picked
you know
up for
what?
Level Up. I thought you applied for Level Up, and that's how we met. No.
Oh yeah, that was it. Like
Yeah.
I got picked up for Level Up, and then you were like, oh, and I was like, I emailed you, and I was like, oh wait, is this also your class? And you were like, yeah. You want the code for free? And I was like, oh,
That sounds like me.
yeah.
Just FYI, you
And for
cannot just
those who,
email me and ask for free stuff, everybody. I will not just give you stuff for free. Just FYI, like yeah, but that does sound like me.
yeah, special circumstance.
Yes.
But yeah, like that was actually if you guys have not done that course, you guys should. It was very useful, very helpful, and I use it for everything now.
Thank you.
So it's kind of funny. Um, but yeah, so like the idea basically is that it was a month-long game jam where uh the goal was for people who were participating to make content that was tied to Baldur's Gate, and the content made could be pretty much anything. So some people made encounters where if you're wandering around Baldur's Gate, some people made locations, some people made adventures, and the I I didn't do like the full like I didn't participate in the full game jam. I did attend like the workshops that they did, and also just kind of like sat in the Discord listening, not listening, but reading what people were doing and kind of getting a sense of like, oh, cool, this is like the community that they're building up, which was a lot of fun, just kind of watching it. And it has now finished. It is now on DM's Guild. Everyone who officially participated has their stuff up. It's an interesting selection of things. There are very interesting ideas that I personally would not have thought of, which is why I love game jams because you just go like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Like you get to see creativity. Like, oh, I think one of them is basically a adventure where someone basically brought in a giant peacock into Baldur's Gate, and you have to deal with it. There's another one I think where it's the Cult of the Dead 3 trying to like do a rise to power. It's very interesting how many different and cool scenarios people have come up with, and some of them are just really cool tools for people to use, like NPCs and things like that.
If I remember right, the peacock thing, there was some sort of like archaic law that you can't bring an animal bigger than a peacock into Baldur's Gate, and so there's like a flourishing peacock breeding industry trying to make bigger ones.
Yes, because I
Fantastic.
skimmed through. Yeah, because I skimmed through and I was like, what is? Yeah, this is so cool. So
Nice.
yeah, so definitely go check it out.
What else we got going on? Oh, yeah, the drive-through is selling offset print books and I think other stuff. So the basically they're just offering to be intermediaries um, for a third of a cut, and I don't think they're even like warehousing anything. They're just taking sales as like, hey, you can sell like. So before, if you also had miniatures from your Kickstarter, right, you'd only be able to sell that through your website and maybe like Patreon. But like now you can sell it through Drive Through RPG, and they'll take a third of the cut. Um, I would never go for this. I don't know. I don't know. Is there like a demand for you? What do you guys think? Like, yeah,
I,
thoughts?
I would think probably more focused on convenience. Like if you're already buying your stuff from Drive Through RPG, then oh yeah, I'll just buy all of my stuff. Like put it in a bundle and ship it to me.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you take so much of a hit, like a third.
Oh, from like the other end.
Yeah, like as a publisher, it doesn't. I don't understand why I would do this. Like that's such. If it was like a 10%, yeah, yeah, of course. 20%,
Yeah,
I'm still maybe. Now I'm like a little. Am I gonna be able to hit my
I
margins
think
at 20%, 30%? You'd be fucking kidding.
I would think probably the main appeal would be people who don't have like a big. Well, you know what? I don't
If you just
know.
have to like liquidate your stock, I guess. Like if you just need to get it out, right? Like
Yeah.
like at this
Mm.
point, if we take a loss in the sale, it's better than paying for the warehouse space for another month.
Hmm.
I don't know. It seems like a weird move to me. Yeah. So, yeah, it's called the partner shipping program.
I mean, props for the name. Solid name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wizards of the Coast. Fuck. Did you guys see they re-registered Dark Sun?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There,
did
there'd
not.
been there'd been word going around that that's probably what they were gonna do. So.
Well, yeah, they had the Unearthed Arcana that was pretty clearly for Dark Sun characters. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think they could have chosen better.
Yeah,
But
they have a lot of different stuff that they could have pulled on. Like it's in it's my pantry. But I have Draw Steel. No, it's not called Draw Steel. Fuck, what was it called? It was like a cool mountaineering type fucking like fantasy setting. There's like 28 different settings they have.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's it's not just Faerun and Greyhawk and Eberron. Like there's a lot of them. Um,
well, they've been around for a hot minute,
yeah,
so they you tend to collect them after a bit.
it's definitely a call out for the grognards. Like I don't know what you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, that's all I can imagine.
yeah, let's see how that goes. Is Godzilla role playing game launching? Who's doing that? IDW.
Godzilla role playing game.
Okay, let's see how that is. If you're going to PAX Unplugged, they'll have previews there. Hey. Okay, I think is that it for news? Are we done for? Is that we got any news?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right, hit us.
Bye.
Okay, so talking about Baldur's Gate. Have you guys played Baldur's Gate 3? Have you beaten Baldur's Gate 3?
I have not played it because my computer is a potato.
That's fair. Same.
I'm
I
hoping
have
to get a
played it.
Steam Deck at the end of the year and actually play it, but
My computer is also potato. So I got as far as halfway through chapter one, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to wait until I have more memory. I mean, more RAM.
mm,
Okay, so can I tell you spoilers?
Yes.
yes, I have thoroughly spoiled myself already. Please
First of all,
continue.
Zan,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
remind me after the show because my friend Dylan just got himself a new like tower, and he's not using his Steam Deck at all. He was just saying, so like
Oh,
you might be able to get it from him, but
I mean,
he'd have to ship it from Connecticut. But he also works for the post office, so he might get to do that for free. I don't know.
hey, fancy.
Yeah, he is a letter carrier. He's been stuck. He's stuck with it. It's yeah, it is terrible. But yeah, I don't know if you
It's not a
noticed,
great job.
but
Props
yeah,
to the people who managed to do it.
Zan did it for a while. Yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3. He finally got his computer. We were playing through or whatever, and then we tried messing with Auntie Ethel, and I got the notion that you can kill this hag in chapter one before she's able to like initiate all of her story stuff. She like runs
Okay.
through an illusion and like down into the caves, and then she's got a lair with all those traps and fucking minions and all this shit.
Hmm.
So instead, what I did was I went to the Zentarim hideout in chapter one, and I took all their smoke fire barrels, which are just exploding barrels of gunpowder, and then I snuck
Hmm.
into her hut, which is still like under the illusion of like a beautiful happy meadow, and then I stacked all the barrels beside her while sneaking, and then firebolted
Barrelmancy.
it. It was awesome. Uh, for a second, I thought I crashed the game, but like they did, Larian was definitely like aware that this was a thing you could do. So like, it didn't trigger all of the cutscenes. It triggered the one where like the illusion drops, but then like all of her minions and stuff are still alive, and you like talk to
Oh,
them, and like, yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. So you can kill Auntie Ethel, and the way to do it is to blow her up with gunpowder. Um,
that seems to be the last ditch answer to most things
yeah.
Make it go
in
boom.
Baldur's Gate.
And if you're like, how do I get all
Yeah.
that gunpowder there? Just take a warrior, give them like the elixir of the Colossus of their large size, and they can carry like 6 or 8 barrels, and we'll be fine.
Oh, we lost Akeem.
Oh no!
Akeem is back. Welcome back.
Disqualified.
All right, and then oh, the other thing for Baldur's Gate 3. So in the Underdark, there's this area with like a statue that's got this like gem on it, shooting power to these things or whatever, and you can't like reach the gem, or you're not supposed to be able to reach the gem. But you can stand on crates, and you can pick up crates, and you can stack crates on crates. So, ergo, we discovered if you stack enough crates high enough and you jump onto the top of the crate, you can reach the gem. Which you can't do anything with the gem. It was really anticlimactic. But we figured out
Oh.
that you could like fuck with the vertical levels of your minis on the Baldur's Gate 3 map. So Dylan has worked his way up into Chapter 3, and he's in this area, and it's past a part of the story where you just can't go back on the map because of story events. But he remembered the crates. So he stacked up a bunch of crates, and he put all the jumping shit on, and like all the magic for jumping, and then he just like leapt over the black void areas of the map to the forbidden area that you're not supposed to be able to get into, and I'm pretty sure
Did he end
couldn't
up in
get
the
out of-
asylum?
No, it was like
No.
somewhere in like the I can find it. Let me see. But like somewhere in the oh no, let me just open my Steam and find it. Shit. Friends, Okodogo. Where you at, buddy? Message. Where was he? I got the video. Where's? Yeah. For obsessive reasons, I want to go back and use one of the flavor items I accidentally sent back to camp while in the Mind Flayer colony. After the Catheric fight, it doesn't let you go back to the colony. No waypoints. You can't go back, but you can still get to the Oubliette area that is in the same map, just completely walled off and out of line of sight. So I utilized our advanced box theory and gathered up like 24 crates, stacked them up higher than the wall of the Oubliette area, and have jumped over with the Sonic Jump and Featherfall. And yeah, the video is awesome. Can I? How do? Is there a way for me to share this? Let me see. Share my screen. No, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. No, that's not good. How do I?
Abort mission! Abort mission!
Stop streaming that. Okay. Now, how do I change my camera to? Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, hold on. I can find the Discord and I'll give you guys. Everyone can look at it later. It's fucking hilarious to watch. But like yeah, you can. Oh, you can do Oh, I can't go in my Discord to find it. Remind me after the show. I'll share the thing. But yeah, he gave me a video of it. It's great. It's just like. So yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 with Dylan and blowing up hags.
Nice.
Such a rich
Love
game.
it.
Such a rich game.
Truly.
All right, so the Library at Hellebore by Cassandra Caw.
Yeah. If anyone's read the Scholomance series, which is like essentially, if I remember right, the author wrote Harry Potter fanfic back in the day and then was like, screw JKR, filed the serial numbers off, and did their own like magical school trope. Way more interesting like magic system lore, blah blah blah. Well, the Library at Hellebore is if you took Scholomance and like took it to its logical conclusion of horrifying body horror bullshit.
Ooh.
If anybody's familiar with Cassandra Caw, she just does horrifying body horror bullshit. And she basically, the main character can warp flesh. And you can imagine how like the book opens with the main character covered in gore, having blown up her roommate. And you have to get like 3/4 of the way through the book before you find out why she blew up her roommate. But it's the idea that essentially humanity has magic exists, and humanity decided that the main way to survive it was to legislate it. And so, if you are a magic user of a certain kind, like the antichrists of the world, or, the people who blow people up with a touch, you get sent to Hellebore. And the goal is rehabilitation and making you a profitable member of society. And for some people, this is a good thing. Like, one person is constantly chased by the shadows who want to eat them, and the shadows don't talk to them at Hellebore, or, whatever. And in some cases, like the main character, you just get kidnapped one day. And this isn't really a spoiler because it happens basically right off the bat, and is on the back of the cover. Turns out all of that's fake. The staff are going to eat them.
Yeah.
And it is the story of them having locked themselves in the library at Hellebore and are trying to survive the whole thing. And this is all complicated by a guy who does what's the augury where you read entrails?
Oh, Haursposy? It's Haur, I think.
That, except he does it on himself. Like, that is how he practices it. And like I said, it's just body horror bullshit all the way down. But it is it's very aesthetic if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I love body horror, so I'm going to read this.
And by all means, I listened to the audiobook, and the reader was quite solid. So. And there's a cool twist ending. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That
And
was
what do you
actually
got
recommended for one of the book clubs I'm in. I was like, oh, I have never heard of this. I will look into this later. And so then I was like, oh, full circle.
Yeah, I think you'd like a lot of the rest of Cassandra Caw then. Hammer on Bone was quite solid. Nothing but Blackened Teeth. Like,
I think I also have, I think the salt weighs heavy. Heavy is the salt or something like that. And I got that one last week. And I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. And again, full circle of just like, oh, I have this and I got recommended this. Now I have chain to do.
yes, the salt grows heavy.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so like I also chose books. So I actually finished the main one, which is The White Guy Dies First, which is a collection. It's a collection of horror stories where the people of color don't die first, which I thought was yay. And the stories in them have been really interesting. They like span the gamut from like supernatural to just straight serial killer type stories. My favorite was one of the ending stories, which was written by the person who was in charge of editing, and it's basically told from the standpoint of the haunted house that is trying to woo over the new family that came in. However, all of its friends are basically sociopathic, angry ghosts that are stuck within its walls.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also like the one where it's it's the story of this person who basically gets kidnapped, is slowly eaten, manages to deal with his aggressor, but he's still trapped. They're still trapped inside of basically the locked room that the serial killer put them in. And by the time that they're rescued, their brother is just like, oh well, I'm so glad I found you. Where's like the person who kidnapped you? Oh, he's right there. And then that's when you realize, oh wait, he's been stuck in that room that entire time. He had to eat something. He also has like shoddy memory. So the whole body is gone, which like adds to the supernatural element of the whole body is gone.
How'd that
Even
work?
the bone. Yeah, exactly. So it's just a really interesting, fun collection of stories. Because I'm on a whole horror kick, because I'm trying to find stuff that actually terrifies. I also read what's it called? Oh, I also did Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle, which follows after me reading Camp Damascus. Lucky Day was not scary in the way that I thought it was going to be, but it was a very good book. And then obviously my last one is graphic novel of Bad Dreams in the Night, which is Adam Ellis, the illustrator. I know a lot of people have seen him for uh, some of his more thirst trappy cartoons online. But the collection for the horror stories in this one were really, really good. And again, broad gamut of, you know, farmer found like an alien in the outskirts of like his farm to, oh, I was eating this really good soup and then I turned into corn.
Yeah, what now?
As one
Yeah,
does.
I thought that would get people. Yeah, I
Okay.
actually. And then I think my favorite one is just like because I always have these kind of thoughts of, you know how like if you have a hangnail on like your fingernail, I mean like on your finger
Mm,
and you start pulling at it, it was basically he pulled at it and then the skin started like sliding,
Just pulled it all.
so like you could, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
yeah,
I've seen animated of that. It's pretty good. It's pretty freaky.
oh yeah,
I was gonna say, did you end up looking? So you've read all of Poe? Like you read like the Black Cat?
I have not read all of Poe.
Okay.
I've read most of Poe, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
that's what I'm
some more
saying.
like
Look in the
deep
back,
diving.
like, cause like I remember, yeah, Cask of Amontillado was like a, ooh, and then the Pit and the Pendulum is short but also effective, and then yeah, I remember the
Mhm.
Black Cat kind of. It's not like you said you want to be creeped out. I'm pretty sure it'll creep you out. It's
Yeah.
not like gonna make you like oh, but like you'll be thinking about it later. Like
I mean, to be fair, I'm still thinking about it, and like we read it in high school, so
yeah, it's good. It sits with you. Yeah. So that would be my only like definitely give that a check for.
I think that's a good way of describing what I'm looking for. I want something that, okay, I have read this book, is 4 days later, I'm just like, I'm still thinking about that story. Like I want a meal
Yeah.
of of a horror story.
Hit up my boy Poe. Got it.
Yep.
Also, speaking of which, I just put several of those on my Libby list. So if you're not signed up for Libby through your local library, you should totally do it because it's a great way to get ebooks and audiobooks.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Hmm.
used any of the ebooks yet. I should be.
I mean, you're too busy using your library's cool video game rental system, so
I don't have anything ready
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
right now. But yeah, I should go to the library soon actually. So,
Yeah.
if not
I mean, I
maybe
get most of my stuff from the library.
Carnegie Library.
Also, just in general, PSA, visit your local library.
Yeah,
And
the
then
library's awesome.
if you want to do some, yeah, yeah. And then on top of that, I've recently learned that a lot of the libraries have their own Instagram and social media accounts, and some of them are really, really funny.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
librarians tend to be pretty catty. So. I'm sorry, I didn't project. Librarians tend to be very catty. I don't know why I didn't project that. That is a weird thing not to want to loudly yell into a microphone. All right, and then okay, yeah. Anything else for other media of interest?
I think that's it for this week.
All right.
Yeah.
Shadow Wizard Money
Okay, I'm not supposed to use that because I'm not the stream, but I wanted to play that thing. Okay, so we have not touched on this for like a month now, right?
That is true.
Okay. What's the goal for today? What are we trying to do?
Well, how much time do we want to put in?
It has been an hour.
Yes.
Do we have to, we don't have to do it today. I don't know. I'm still fucked up from this thing.
I was gonna say, if you're
Hmm.
not feeling it, I got soup to make, so
Yeah.
that'll bring in the fans. Riveting soup action.
Yeah. All right. No. Let's. Yeah. My headspace. It took. I was doing like a layout thing for somebody this week, and it took like 4 emails from him being very patient with me to be like, Mike, we're still on an odd number of pages. Because when you prepare a PDF, like the cover page that you see in the PDF is really page 1, right? So the
Right.
back cover that I'm looking at and seeing page 20, like that's not right. It's actually 19. So like, yeah. And normally I would know this because I've literally done layout for hundreds of fucking books. I got them all over my apartment, not my house. But like, yeah, no, and it was entirely because of this thing, and it's gonna keep fucking me up. So now's not a great time.
It's fine. Go have some pineapple upside down cake.
Honestly, that is
Yeah.
exactly what's about to hapen. I'm about to go eat more of that pineapple upside down cake. All right. Okay, so all right. Thank you all. Anyone who came to watch us babble and rant at one another. Zan, if somebody would like to read you babbling and ranting on the internet, where would they go?
You can find me on Blue Sky under Savannah.Broadway. More importantly, you can find Remy on Blue Sky, though I need to actually update her account, at Wreck-It-Remedem. You can also find a backlog of cute pictures of her on Twitter. So, yeah. Remy's indisposed and cannot sign off, so she says goodbye.
Adorbs.
Akeem.
She's too busy chattering at the darkness and maybe summoning, like, shadow spirits or something. It's fine.
Oh, I guess I should go. So you can find me as Ogre King on Blue Sky, where I am still figuring out Blue Sky, but it's fun talking to people and meeting people.
Yeah, you're using it more. I think you're doing it right, man. I think you.
Yeah.
I'm also.
I'm giving it a go.
On Blue Sky at Mike Myler 2, and you can find me other ways, like through my website, MikeMyler.com.
With so much free stuff on it.
There is an enormous amount of free stuff on there. Like if you wanna throw Street Fighters or Mortal Kombat or Killer Instinct at your party, like hit up my website. The Warhammer 40K. Oh, dude, I found the Warhammer 40K hack on the fucking Internet Archive the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that means you've made it on some level.
And what's funny, they cut a little bit of it. It was the excerpt where I said, please don't make this into a PDF. I really don't want to piss off Games Workshops. I would like to work for them in the future. Thank you. That's my only request. But they cut that from it when they added the hack 2 there. So, good job,
Oh.
asshole. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to end this on. But here we go. Let's do this instead. All right. Peace.